The wedding was supposed to be the happiest night of Daniel Carter's week. Instead, he was sitting alone at a table in the far corner of the ballroom, holding a glass of untouched water and checking his phone every few minutes. Outside, rain covered the streets of Manhattan. Inside, everything glittered: crystal chandeliers, white roses, expensive champagne, guests wearing watches that cost more than Daniel's car. Daniel was 42, a single father, and the kind of man people rarely noticed in rooms like this. His dark suit was clean but several years old. His shoes had been polished that afternoon, and in his wallet was a small photograph of his 10-year-old daughter, Lily. She had insisted he attend the wedding. "Dad," she had told him that morning, "you can't work every weekend." Had smiled. "I know, maybe you'll meet someone." Laughed. "That's not happening. I already have the most important girl in my life." Lily had rolled her eyes. "That's exactly why you need another girl." Laughed again. Now sitting alone at the wedding, he remembered her words. He smiled. Then his phone vibrated. "Lily, are you having fun?" Daniel typed. A little 3 dots appeared. "Lily, liar." Daniel chuckled. Then another message arrived. "Lily, don't sit alone all night." Daniel looked around the ballroom. Hundreds of people were dancing, couples were laughing, and nobody seemed interested in the quiet man sitting by himself. He typed, "I'll try." Then he put his phone away. A few seconds later, he noticed someone standing across the room. An elegant woman. She was probably in her late 50s. Silver blonde hair, black evening gown, diamond earrings. She wasn't simply wealthy. Everyone in the room seemed to know who she was. Guests stepped aside when she walked. Executives lowered their voices. Even the groom's father immediately straightened when she passed. Daniel didn't recognize her. He simply returned his attention to his water. Then he heard a voice. "May I sit here?" Daniel looked up. The woman stood beside his table. He glanced at the empty chair. Of course. She sat for several seconds. Neither spoke. Then she smiled. "You're Daniel Carter." Daniel's expression changed. The woman's smile disappeared slightly. "You know me?" "No." "Then how do you know my name?" She looked directly into his eyes. "I've been trying to meet you for 3 months." Stared at her. "Why?" Before she could answer, a waiter approached. "Mrs. Sterling, may I bring you something?" Daniel looked at the woman. Sterling. Then it hit him. Victoria Sterling, billionaire, founder of Sterling Holdings, one of the most powerful women in America. Daniel sat straighter. "You're Victoria Sterling?" She smiled. "Unfortunately, yes." Almost laughed. "Unfortunately. Being famous sounds wonderful until you realize people stop talking to you like a normal person." Looked around. "Seems like they're doing a good job tonight." Victoria laughed. It was the first genuine laugh she'd had all evening. Then she looked at him carefully. "You're different from what I expected." "What did you expect?" "A man trying to impress me." Shook his head. "I don't need anything from you." Victoria's expression became serious. "That's exactly why I'm here." Frowned. "Why?" She leaned slightly closer. "Because I need your help." Almost laughed again. "Help?" "Yes. A billionaire. I am. I work in logistics." "I know. I have a mortgage, a 10-year-old daughter, and a car that makes a strange noise every time it rains." Victoria smiled. "I know that too." Daniel's smile disappeared. "You've been investigating me?" "No." She paused. "Someone else has." Daniel's instincts immediately changed. "What does that mean?" Victoria reached into her purse. She pulled out a small photograph and placed it on the table. Daniel looked down. His blood went cold. It was a photograph of Lily, standing outside her school, taken only 2 days earlier. Daniel immediately picked it up. "Where did you get this?" Victoria's voice became quiet. "That's why I came to you." Looked at her. "Who took this?" "I don't know." "Then why bring it to me?" "Because the person who sent it wanted me to give you a message." Daniel's jaw tightened. "What message?" Victoria looked around the ballroom before speaking. "They know where your daughter lives." Stood immediately. "Where is Lily?" "At home." "I need to call her." Victoria grabbed his wrist. "Wait." Looked at her hand. She released him. "Call her," Victoria said, "but don't tell her anything." Immediately called. The phone rang once, twice, 3 times. Then Lily answered. "Dad." Daniel exhaled. "Hey, sweetheart, everything okay?" "Yes." "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Why?" Daniel closed his eyes. "Just checking." Then Lily suddenly became quiet. "Dad." "Yeah." "There's a black car outside." Daniel's entire body froze. "Stay inside." "I am." "The doors." "I did." Victoria watched Daniel's face. Then Lily whispered, "Dad, there's someone standing beside the car." "Who?" "I don't know. Don't go near the window, okay?" heard a faint sound, then Lily gasped, "Dad, what?" She just looked at me. Daniel's heart slammed against his chest. "Who?" Lily whispered. "The woman from your photograph." The call suddenly disconnected. Daniel stared at his phone. Victoria stood. Daniel looked at her. "You knew this would happen." Victoria's eyes filled with something Daniel couldn't understand, fear. "Who is she?" Victoria hesitated. Then she whispered, "My sister." Froze. "Your sister?" Victoria nodded. "She disappeared 17 years ago." Stared at her. "Then how does she know my daughter?" Victoria looked toward the ballroom doors. "Because she isn't supposed to be alive." Daniel's face went pale, and then Victoria said the words that changed everything. "She didn't come here to hurt Lily." A pause. "She came because your daughter has something that belongs to her." Looked at Victoria. "What?" Victoria's voice dropped to a whisper. "Your late wife's secret." Somewhere outside the wedding hall, the black car slowly disappeared into the rain.